Welcome to episode
You know how the
30.
move
This is like this funny number.
It's like a carriage.
Yeah.
Does that mean you'd use a carriage to move between the rooms?
How'd they fit a carriage in there?
How did you get so
I have to see what this Russian crewman thinks of the scene of the crime. Excuse me?
Ah, привет, sit down.
I was wondering how it's going. The investigation, I mean.
I don't know.
Grandmother told me Japanese people do not make jokes, but it is not true, I see. Sorry? The criminal is asking investigator for information about this crime. Very funny. Oh, it wasn't supposed to be a joke.
Grandmother always.
That wasn't a very funny joke, Rhinosuke. He might have useful information though. I have to keep trying. So, last night, did you notice anything out of the ordinary at all? Niet, of course not. Now back to corner of the room and make silent. I say no more too. Did I hit a nerve? Just for a minute there, he seemed a little flustered.
Grandmother always makes so happy.
Oh dear, that won't do.
Oh, what's the matter, Susan?
Whenever I'm examining things, I always find myself so focused I forget to look around properly.
Ah, yes, that's not good.
I don't suppose you're as foolish as me in that regard, are you, now, Harrison?
I forgot I could turn my neck.
I'm sure you're careful to look all around you and... Aren't you?
What? It's quite a small bolt, and not particularly sturdy, and it just slides across to secure the door shut. That's how a fucking door works. But still, with the door bolted, there'd be no way to get in or out of the cabin, that's for sure.
That's what a lock does.
I've just discovered a lock. It's no wonder everyone suspects me. This is a pretty sus scenario. When she glares at me like that, I feel tense all up and down my spine, and like... I remember reading once in a detective novel, the culprit used a needle and thread to draw a bolt across from outside the room in a detective like this. Let me just pass my needle and thread!
Avid reader of detective stories myself.
No, that's my favourite detective story. It's called...
Cabinet framed and made from metal, and they sealed together perfectly. There would be no possibility that you might need any sort of trick here with it.
But there was some kind of game we could play to figure out what happens in this case. When she glares at me like that, I feel pinned. Oh, fuck off!
Wow, that's crazy.
Is that like an ankle or something?
Imbatibel.
That's my dinner for last night. A roast chicken. It was really tasty. That was fucking vile.
Yes, it was very delicious, wasn't it?
Did you eat my chicken?
But did you eat some on the floor?
Not a dog, son. I ate at the table, of course. Which begs the question of when and how the plate ended up on the floor.
But Carl was something like chicken at all, did he?
No, that's right. So he didn't touch it. Which meant all the more for me.
Oh no! Does that mean poor cousin has spent his last night on this earth with an empty belly?
Who the fuck cares? What do you think that is? It looks like a broken piece of glassware. And a big shit stain next to it. Whatever the thing was, it appears to have broken clean in two.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry!
This mic looks so happy about it.
It looks like a cute little Netsuke fastness of a kimono outfit.
Oh yes, and the bell looks good too. I'm not sure that sounds like customer. He wouldn't have secretly carried a cute little trinket like this around with him, would he? Oh shit on the floor. None of these seem really look like him.
As a mark of silence. Oh, did he? Oh, and the other sort of shit like.
Brick like. He's shitting bricks. Yes, you're right. It's the colour of brick, isn't
it? I'm jealous. I shit pebbles.
Even I don't see anything of the same. I shit gravel. Hello over there.
Привет. Criminal.
Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are always strictly forbidden. Luckily, it didn't say they couldn't. Luckily, it didn't say no stowaways allowed. That's pretty good.
My pet gerbil killed Kazuma.
Why are you staring at me?
Bit his ankle.
Oh, sorry. I was just thinking. Do you qualify as a pet? You're more of a dangerous object to a pet. I can't decide.
Well, one thing's for sure. Either way, I wasn't supposed to be in here. Everything's knocked over. Now we're going to spend 2 minutes talking about it. The books are falling over on the shelf. Look, they've all toppled the same way.
Oh, what's this? The statue of some god of the sea. Although he's fallen over as well.
It looks to be striking a glorious pose.
Fuck's that.
It's almost as if the whole shelf has been ransacked and everything mown down at once. It's not really ransacked if they haven't stolen anything, because it's all there.
I wonder if perhaps it was Cosmo someone doing his morning sword training, do you think?
I don't think Cosmo sucks that bad at doing swords. I seriously doubt it.
And perhaps it was you. And if it's rain.
I wouldn't have bothered leaving the wardrobe just to mess up a few books in the statue. But the way these things have been thrown about have anything to do with the case, I wonder? I mean, yeah, else I won't be able to interact with them and zoom in on them. I'll just set everything straight again. I don't like to see. Oh, don't do it! That's tampering of evidence. Good court.
I'm shouting up to, like, precisely.
I mean, right, is there anything I've missed?
Ryunosuke, remember to expand your field of view.
I know, but there's still stuff
Sorry,
to look
I
at.
won't give you help, criminal.
There's so much shit to look at. Remember to turn your neck left once in a while. Yes, it carries a lot of memories for me, and also me.
Memories? What do you mean?
Well, that's actually how I stowed away on this vessel. I was brought on board inside that case, and Cosmo's body's in there right now. What? London Diary. Poor Cosmo. He didn't even make it to his destination. Oh, he's writing vertically.
It looks as though
just like
the last
Japanese.
entry is incomplete.
You can tell because there's one thing that's a really long line at the end. Which means what? He was in the middle of writing it when the incident happened? Like every single murder ever in any game or movie? Let's see what it says. It could be a valuable clue.
Oh yeah!
Okay,
Привет!
That's out of the question.
that was a sauce takedown. What?
Cosmo's not able to part of this world, but you must not read his private
He
thoughts.
was just tampering of evidence, dude. What if it's something important, something relevant to the case? You mama relevant to the case.
A hole through which fresh air can circulate into the cabin.
I know how a vent works. Isn't that a little odd?
Oh, because you're sus! What do you mean?
Well, this ventilator, if that's what it is, looks like it must connect to the next door cabin. So maybe if it was a really short person that killed Kazuma, they could have crawled right through.
Yes, that's right.
But if its purpose is to allow fresh air into the room, surely it should be connected to the outside.
No, that's true. Perhaps it was raining and sprayed it from the way among the sea rock or something like that.
I suppose. Maybe that's it. Certainly not. What the fuck? What? Who's that? He wasn't there a minute ago. As far as I can tell, it looks like he might be European. You can tell because they're fucking weird.
Oh, how did he...
It's Murloc Momes, dude. It's Murloc Momes. You know the man too, haven't you? I have no idea who he is or how he got in here, but he looks suspicious and tall. Suspiciously tall.
No, heard his own name, tell me.
You've never heard of Murloc Schmoes? Murloc Shomes, Murloc Schmoes.
Sherlock Jones, no, I heard of.
Well, no, I don't have any foreign friends or acquaintances at all. He doesn't like a member of the crew. There's something very unusual about him. It's Sherlock Chromes. Unless he's investigating Kazuma's desk, or is he just playing on it? I can't tell. I'm playing on
In
it.
that case, we simply must talk with him in the name of justice.
I'm just imagining it, or does Sus sound almost like uncontrollably excited? She actually had a very straight face when she said that, so no, you are imagining
By
it.
the way, it's not to be noticeworthy, but just in case. If you press on people when they're in the crosshairs, you can fucking kill them.
You can have a chat with them. That's why there's a Kazuma. Oh. Maybe I should leave him alone. He seems a little unfriendly.
Yes, perhaps that'll be for the best.
Thanks so fucking much, Susato-san, for making me do that.
Greetings, I haven't kept you long.
What exactly were you doing on Kazuma's desk just now?
Ah, I see. Fascinating.
I've never seen a murderer. Sorry, what do you see? It's like he's looking right through me. I'm looking right through
Everything
you.
is clear now.
It's my bone
Train of
device.
reasoning has run its course. My deductions have crystallized.
Just like my method I have.
Have been in Afghanistan, I perceive. Just recently returned, if I'm not mistaken.
Sorry? What?
And now, whilst venturing toward foreign climes, you found yourself in the most troubling predicament.
Oh, well, yeah, well, that's true at least.
But how? How the deuce did I know that, perhaps?
Which is why I was in Afghanistan.
It was really a most elementary deduction, hardly worth explaining. Have you perhaps managed to do something? I ended the sentence too early. But of course, so many great things. Fuck off. There is no mystery, my dear madam. For example, you have fled your native land of Russia, being, as you are, a merciless revolutionary. You leave 16 victims of assassination in your wake, and now travel to England to blow up the Crystal Tower.
What?
And when the bury-burned occupant of this very cabin discovered your identity, you ended his life too. Yes, I believe that summarizes the facts beautifully. You need to hide the truth now. Nothing deceives these eyes.
I mean, it's more like these goggles, but I mean, just to be clear, you are talking about me, aren't you? No, I don't think you introduced yourself.
Ah, my apologies. How remiss.
Bye.
I'm rather than the greatest detective of the century, known to men and women the world over. The inimitable Sherlock Holmes.
Wow.
Or Nerlock Gnomes, if you prefer that one.
Or Durlock Domes, or Perlock Poems, or Murloc Momes, or Schmerlock Schmoes.
So it's really you, the actual Nerlock Gnomes?
That would be my brother.
The very same. The inimitable actual Sherlock Holmes. Nerlock Gnomes, sir. That was.
Do you know this man's so sad, this Durlock Domes character?
The most famous detective in the world, no, Horizon? No! Of course I don't!
Who the fuck is this?
Of him.
What planet have I been living on then? Probably Earth, I don't know.
But I was asking what is the deuce?
Well, clearly not a whole
Worked up
lot.
the entire thing for radio show.
Really? Why do I feel uneasy about this? Bye! I'm in handcuffs and under house arrest by the crew, not to mention Sir Sato-san's constant glares. And now the great detective has deduced that I'm some kind of Russian revolutionary? My chances of getting out of this cabin are slim at best. At least for the time being, anyway. Perhaps I should see what the detective has to say for himself now. No, I'm going to present something to you. Can I do this?
Yeah, you don't lose anything.
Look at my badge. Mr. Sholmes, what do you make of this?
Shh, quiet. When I'm running amazing in the course of my deductions, nothing must disturb my mind.
Oh yeah, it's just so sorry.
Ah, an Indian curry perhaps.
What are you ruminating about? The lunch menu?
Oops.
Have you managed to deduce anything about this particular case yet?
Have I managed to deduce anything? My dear fellow.
Of course not.
Who do you suppose discovered the culprit in his most cunning hiding place? That's right. It was none other than the great detective before you now, Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
Ah, I see. In other words, I'm in these now because of him.
When I became anxious about Cosmo's summons this morning, I summoned all of the crew members to force the cabin door open.
And I consider myself among their number,
Among us.
entry to the scene of the crime.
Among Us.
Yes, luckily for everyone, the great detective Sherlock Holmes is on board. And the handcuffs seem to be an excellent fit, Mr. Arhodo.
Arg!
You can argue all you want, but the very moment I laid eyes on the scene, two facts were immediately apparent to me.
Not really. Two facts, you say? Oh!
The fun will never end.
Mr. Jones, tell us please, what two facts were apparent to you when you came into this cabin this morning?
Ah, yes. But first, let us be precise. two facts in question were immediately apparent to me.
Yes, I understand. But what were they?
Allow me to elucidate. The two facts I deduced from a mere momentary glance at the scene of the crime were as follows. Number 1. The cabin was locked from within, rendering escape of the culprit out of the question. Number 2. The victim was Russian and killed following a dispute with an acquaintance.
Hold on, Mr. Jones, what made you think the victim was Russian?
Observe the dying message left by the victim on the floor. Garderobe. That is the Russian word for wardrobe.
Do you actually know that?
Yeah, that's
What?
garderobe.
Do you really think Cosmo Samuel could have left a dime?
Left a dying message.
Fuck you! Here we have this morning's paper. The main headline reads: Revolutionary violent Bolshevik flees Russia via Shanghai.
It looks just like me.
This vessel made a portful at Shanghai yesterday, and last night the young Russian was murdered.
Just remember Casimir Russian.
It sounds like Mr. Shames has been trained you as a Russian because of what Cosmo saw right on the floor.
It's almost like we just fucking did this.
It was a simple act of reasoning to realise that the culprit of this crime was the same merciless revolutionary. One who would kill the very man who helped him to escape after his true identity was discovered. Yes, you, violent Bolshevik.
No, how can he be? I don't look anything like this man, just look at his face! Don't discriminate. That's really rude.
Well, you are a fearless revolutionary after all.
First, I'm not fearless.
Therefore, you have no doubt to learn to revolutionise your appearance as well.
Oh, please.
And I might add, your name does not appear on this ship's passenger list. Need I say more?
Well, that's because I'm a stowaway.
What about the other details? The 16 victims of assassination blowing up the Crystal Tower.
What the fuck's the Crystal Tower? Oh, yes.
You need no idea. Ah yes, the journalist clearly interviewed the man and printed all those particulars in the article. The deeds the man has perpetrated thus far and those he has plotted. Yes, everything about this revolutionary Bolshevik was included. There can be no mistake.
Oh, but I thought you knew Japanese.
My boy, I know a smattering. Sayonara, Bonsai, Mikado, Nado Nado. I trust you're suitably impressed. But this diary is littered with complicated looking characters of which I can read precisely none.
So was all that showing off about before then?
Would it be so kind to show me? I would be happy to read you, Mr. Shames.
I'm much obliged, my dear madame.
The final entry here in Cosmo Summer's diary consists of two short sentences. The first reads, 1:23 AM. I can hear a faint whistling sound.
A whistling sound?
These are very deep waters. Pray, go on.
The second sentence reads, 1:35 AM. What looks like some sort of unbreakable speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill.
A snake killed him. A speckled bat? What on earth does that mean?
I have no idea. I've never heard that expression before.
The ventilator grill, you say? The man was presumably referring to the ventilator grill. If you are the culprit, you must play the part some more convincingly. Roll over and accept your fate.
Now he's just being plain rude. Thanks a lot, dude. And off he goes, having just laughed in my face. Sense of humour is supposed to his name. He didn't even open the door, he just kind of disappeared.
Oh, Ethan, what are you standing there for? We must go investigate the cabin next door as well.
Aren't you forgetting something? What about these? There's no way I can...
Oh, that hurts my throat to do.
Why did I have to be turned upside down for my handcuffs to be taken off?
I physically felt something come up in my throat. After Cosmo
Summer spent his dying moments struggling to heal his Achilles, you're willing to give up. You're going to roll over and accept your fate.
As if you gave me any choice in the rolling over part. I think we still have to investigate the treasure here first, don't we? Let's carry on examining what we can in this cabin while we wait for a chance to slip next door. I've already done everything. The situation doesn't look good for me, but there are still things I can do to help myself. And I owe it to Kazuma to do everything I can to find a way out of this. A way out. And bring the real culprit to justice. In the name of... Oh,
That is Rutia.
is that Sanaga? I'm not, yeah.
There's something wrong, I heard of that.
Oh no, it's just that crewman standing by the door. I can't help feeling like I've seen him somewhere before. Ah! No, your entire thing was going to cut out the entire line except for familiar.
Oh.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, what can I do for you?
Holy mackerel. I wonder who that will be. We'll find out next time.